Inferno.
As we get this flyover, yeah. We got this flyover now coming into the cobbly streets of Inferno, and that sets the stage perfectly for our second map here. It's going to be Inferno between Big and Heroic. Heroic is their map pick, and they've already taken down Mirage.
Yeah, Heroic one map away from the major. This could be it. Starting on the T side, they're going to be spreading out a couple of players in towards second mid, but look at this aggression for Big. They want to take the fight to them, and Keto, he's going to catch out Jabbi. Sin's found one as well. TeSeS trying to recover, but it's an awkward fight. Meanwhile, tabseN's pushed down Banana and found a kill. Shush trades him out. He's wounded, and now it's just TeSeS left. 3 players, they know exactly where he is. Takes the duel into Keto. That's one. Puts it now into the clutch. 1 versus 2. But tabseN, oh, he's gone down. Sin has pushed all the way through to ramp and has that bomb.
Yeah, this one's difficult. TeSeS penned in between 2 CTs. The aggression from Big really catching Heroic off guard, and Searson re-aggresses from the balcony, swings out in, and Heroic, they're removed immediately. What a round from Big. They just take the fight straight to Heroic. That's the last thing Heroic expect, just a push down middle.
Yeah, you go up against a team like Heroic, who are well known for some fast, aggressive strategies. They're quite an aggressive team at times, and you just respond in kind, and it works out perfectly. Heroic caught off guard by this triple prong threat. They push every single extremity. They're in towards apartments fighting second mid. They're pushed all the way down mid to be able to support that fight, and they've got tabseN and Sin pushing into Banana. It's a fantastic pistol round from Big to get them on the board.
Now look at what Heroic are working with. They have invested in. It's just going to be pistols, but there is armor. It makes the MP9 a little bit more difficult to churn things up. And stavn will aggress, but the utility, that's perfect. Jabbi brought down low. Cadian takes a little bit of a lick. Suddenly tabseN is waited in the wings. Further damages to these Heroic players as they limp out Banana and try and reset towards top mid.
That's a fantastic response. The double HE is ready to go as soon as that player takes contact in Banana. So even though Crimbo goes down, that trade response is perfect. Jabbi is so low off the back of that. Now, tabseN's getting ground alongside his teammate. They're pushing all the way down. Keto by his side. There's a bomb top mid, just sitting here. Keto, that's a freebie. Bomb dropped as well. They have to try and recover this, and Searson wants to punish, but TeSeS gets the duel. 3 versus 3. Bomb. You have to find it. TeSeS has been so low by that HE. Keto's pushing.
Does swing onto them. Another 1-for-1. Jabbi, TeSeS walking wounded. Needs to try and recover the bomb as well. If it was on their back, it would be a little bit better. It's just so difficult. Another smoke being put down by tabseN. He can just hold this all day long. 25 seconds. Heroic, how do you even attempt this? Sin's even holding for that balcony push, and this one's all falling apart for Heroic. The aggression, once again, from Big. The perfect reaction of the utility. That's done most of the legwork here.
Jabbi did manage to collect that bomb, had a nice smoke to do so, but Sin on this line, this is going to be impossible to deal with. Oh, actually dodges past him, and Sin's tucked in. It's a little awkward, but is able to get it done. Jabbi was so low. All it took was a couple of bullets to finish the job. So a great round from Big. They do lose a few players in the end, so Heroic showing that they aren't to be trifled with, but this push is fantastic. Once again, Big pushing this pressure down towards Banana and nets them the round.
Just getting information. It's just making Heroic really unsettled, even if they just have the pistols and the armor. It's still the investment in. Heroic, they want to keep the foot on the gas, though. Hero AK-47 placed into stavn's hands. That one makes a lot of sense. Flashes now in towards Banana for Big. Looking to take the control. Searson somehow just dodges all the bullets. It's like he's in the Matrix. Will escape and gets the information. There are a couple of players in second mid for Heroic.
Yeah, Heroic continuing to push the issue here. TeSeS has dropped over that Hero AK for stavn to work with. So that's a lot on his back, but based on what we're seeing so far, you can understand why. With this setup here, they're going to try and bait him in. tabseN throws a flash and peeks into it. Doesn't spot anybody. And now on the jump, he is going to get that contact. That's also the rifle revealed. So that's a little bit of information gathered. TeSeS's job here now is just to play as bait to set up stavn.
Will be used as a little bit of a stall. Doesn't quite hit the half-wall jump, but stavn will step in. Puts tabseN on alert. A little bit of misdirection. Heroic Gathering up towards top bracket. Searson's here, can step in with this MP9. No armor on a number of these players, which makes it difficult. They can go for the trap, the flashbang. It's perfect. Searson finds all three. Really nice work. The AK now needs to try and do it all. Does clear the first position. There's a player at Arch as well. tabseN dispatches of it. And even follows up over towards Cadian. Simple cleanup in the end for Big.
Yeah, fantastic round from Big. That's played perfectly. That flashbang is just absolutely superb. Searson swings out and finds 3 players all completely blinded, jumping up and down. Easy kills for the MP9 at that range. And tabseN's there just to keep it even. You start to believe stavn gets that second kill into tabseN. There's potentially a way into it, but it's a very awkward fight. tabseN has a bit of a better angle there and wins it out. It's already a good start for Big here on Inferno. Momentum, we mentioned, very important because Heroic came into this looking quite good on the T side, but Big did start to stage that late stage comeback, right? We saw tabseN stepping up. We saw these individuals starting to show their presence, and Searson is the one we mentioned to watch. The fact that he can get off to a good start like this, and off the back of it, has the money to buy the AWP, is exactly what Big need.
Got B getting animated. Pause has been called in, gives a chance for the coaches to get on the microphones before the first gun round of this second map. Searson, AWP is uncontested. Cadian can't quite afford one because Heroic have been investing back in. jabbi is getting a little bit aggressive towards the apartments with TeSeS. In fact, 3 players are all here for Heroic. This is early map control.
Establishing presence in towards apartments. AWP of Searson is out towards long. It's smoked off top mid as well. Now some canny tilting in towards banana as well. So that fight is still taking place. stavn is starting to push up, jump peeking, spots a couple of players. Big smoke and the Molotov is going to force him back though. So Big have established that control early. Heroic will have to go for the retake if they do want to fight it. Grimbo playing anti-flash. Has to have some by his side, and Keto's actually starting to rotate as well.
Look at this. Searson peeking in. They're holding for this though. TeSeS catches him off guard. Big, they have been aggressing into Heroic account for it. Good grenade back in response. Half HP now for TeSeS and Cadian. The stavn looking to creep back in towards banana. Forces out more utility. 30 seconds. Heroic, they've got time to wait this one out.
It's a 2-2 split at the moment. tabseN's had to fall back to CT to cover if they push through CT spawn. There was a gap there. Now the smokes come through. Heroic, they're committing to A. Smoking off libraries, smoking off archers. They're going to make their way through. It's a wrap. Player out towards apartments as well. And Sin, there's a lot of pressure on him here. Going to be poking out from mini pick. Gets the first. Damage onto the second as well. And he's still fighting these kills. Found 2, looking for a third. But now jabbi activates and Keto in the fight. He's still here and he swings out. He's straight out by stavn. The bomb can go down and we go into this 2 versus 2.
Cadian's position here is everything. He just capitalized on the player on library, but they turn around at the worst moment. tabseN will find him, and now stavn, he's thrown into this clutch. Heroic, it looks like they had all the pieces, but stavn could still do it. 1 versus 1, knows that tabseN is there. tabseN jumps up on the boxes and wins out the gunfight. Heroic, that's so unfortunate. They go in to that bomb site, and there's no utility for Big. Orb could be picked up potentially, maybe. tabseN needs to get on the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has he got it?
tabseN.
No!
stavn's losing his mind, and so are we. He wins the clutch. Oh no. Oh dear. After everything Sin did. This double kill, the damage onto the third. Keto, he comes up as well. They win out the clutch. tabseN wins the duel. Wants the AWP, doesn't even pick it up at the end. Oh dear. Heroic get their first on the board in the most unfortunate of ways for Big.
That's your IGL. Making that mistake. Pressure is getting to everyone for these big players. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Alright. Searson has got an AWP. That's the most ironic thing about round number 5. Even peek in, hold on towards Boiler. That's a freebie for Heroic.
pressure is well and truly on. Major on the line. Nice opener though. Sirison deals with jabbi. Now they're going to accelerate. Well, they fake it. A lot of pressure and then fall back immediately. You can see it's drawn Sirison over. Back to short they go. Sirison's going to spot it clear. Sin's still here. Forwards mini pit and Sirison's made his way back over. Oh, he turns around! Caught off guard. The timing is perfect for Heroic. Get those two openers now. Keto, he's wrapping long, but it doesn't matter. The smoke's down. The round's over.
What is going on? That's now a couple of instances where players have just turned around on the time and have been caught off guard. Heroic makes so much noise in towards long originally, then reset back towards short. Big so concerned. Rattled by what's happened in the previous. Bomb about to explode. Consecutive rounds on the board now for Heroic on this T side. MP9s. 1 M4. That's the best that Big can bring in.
You gotta wonder. That round gone differently if Big had been able to get that defuse off, get the round on the board. Heroic, maybe they can't pull off that round following. Would have had a little bit more into that follow-up round. Sin wouldn't have been dealing with the pistol. But regardless, this is where we find ourselves. Big have to deal with these 2 rounds lost now. Heroic get 2 consecutive. Now look at it. Just saved weapons for Big. Playing for the next.
Fast one in towards Banana for Heroics down, leading the charge this time. 3 players have started here for Big. tabseN needs to creep his way around this smoke. And he will find Stavn at the very least. Maybe even a smoke they can drop in towards top. Banana, flashbang for Keto. Doesn't quite work out, but tabseN's found 2. Trying to repair the damage is even flashing forward for Crimbo, but Shush will trade. Still the player advantage here for Big. They've got the weaponry. They've got the space out towards long as well.
Jabbi holding for Keto as well. tabseN looked like he'd done so much work finding those kills. Now they know exactly where this last player on the A-bomb side is. Sin sitting behind the flames. tabseN can still spoil things. He's got full HP and he's got this M4. It all comes down to where he decides to position himself. Currently he's holding the rotates through CT spawn. Rogue have grouped up. They're going towards B. They've got smokes to cover the cross. If they can get through unscathed, this should be their round.
Should be tabseN. Not revealing himself. Working his way around towards ruins. That's going to be smoked off as well. Bomb could be denied with the spam potentially. Heroic just clearing every corner. tabseN, here's the plant. Going to go through the smoke. In fact, it's also going to be Sin first. Contact tabseN. We'll actually get both. It's just jabbi. He's in the smoke this whole time. He's walked past them. And he's lining them both up. jabbi, what a clutch for Heroic.
What a clutch from jabbi. Just sits in the smoke. Here's Sin running past with the USP and knows tabseN was nearby. Because of that double up, it looked like tabseN had done everything. Beautiful tag from Sin through the smoke to allow him to know where that player was. And then they line up for him. He gets that double in towards Banana too. tabseN doing everything for Big. It's the same story as it was on Mirage. But it wasn't enough. The clutch comes through for Heroic once again. jabbi, the Heroic, step up and get them across the line. Get them that third and equalize the score line.
So much impact in this series for jabbi. Quite a few times he's brought Heroic back in. That's such a good 1 versus 2 clutch. CSGO back out on the AWP. Heroic looking to creep further forward on top brackets this time. Start with this, end with Banana because Big, they're putting presence there. Smoke will land in. In with a follow-up. CSGO could strike. No one really looking at him, but the Flames are going to force him back.
It's a nice nade onto TeSeS. That's a bit of chip damage onto the other 2 as well. Big start to rotate a 4th player over. tabseN making his way here. A lot on Sirison now. Found that open onto jabbi previously, but needs to do it again. Peeks out, nobody home. Rogue throws some utility, and now they fall back.
players are still here. No util though. That smoke's just been deployed. In fact, it's faded. One flashbang for TeSeS, that's it. 35 seconds left. Heroic make their move. Smoke's being dropped in with the flashes. TeSeS full blind still collaterals them. And Crimbo's been on the boost. What a really good hold from Big. Now the rotations can come in. Heroic cut down in half. Make their way in. At the very least, digits have been punched in, but now stavn with the AWP has to contest with Sin on Banana. MP9, CSGO is in the back lines, does remove jabbi. He's had a 1 versus 4 in him. Potentially 1 versus 2 was doable, 1 versus 4 not quite.
That's fantastic from TeSeS, and what a defense, what a double up. You can see what Heroic were going for. They wanted to execute before the utility lands, catch Big off guard, but it ends up being complete backfire. You can see the flash comes through, and it's perfect. TeSeS is fully blinded, but he just has the perfect line, and they are both in a row. They line up for him. He doubles up, and that's all he needed to do. That's enough. They'd already found that opener. In the 2v4 in the post plan, it came down to whether stavn was able to find that pick, which even if he did, take down CSGO, and that's where the MP9 swings out, and it still becomes incredibly tricky. So perfectly executed defense there from Big. They do fight back with a round after Heroic get a few consecutive.
At least they're smiling about it now. Feeling a little bit happier. You just feel like, especially when jabbi's alone in these clutch situations, that he can make magic happen. Same could be said with stavn. 2 point men. Leading the charge for Heroic. But TeSeS, and he's going 12-3. It's bouncing back in. Big, still with the advantage. Back in with the buy. Citizen still wielding the AWP. Cadian now has one of his own as well.
Citizen looking for the peak. Not going to be rewarded. Falls back. Jabbi and Cadian are fast. Right. Love to throw this early utility to try and condition Big, try and cause them to move about, force out that response. They feign presence and then we'll fall back. This time it's smoke out towards long. Keto, he's going to push up though and get the contact. Finds nobody home. Cadian swing out for a peek. Not going to spot anyone. Nade out as well. No one in towards Cubby. Big, you can see they've rotated players over. That's what Heroic were looking for. They've caused 4 players on this site. Now they start to push up Banana. Taking fast contacts down. He clears it out. Spotting nobody. It's just Crimbo here. Well, he's got some incendiary too. Sirsen's going for the peek in response. That's the information. TeSeS can start to make his way over. Good kill for Sirsen. Deals with jabbi. This is going to force Heroic's hand. Smoke has been dropped. Crimbo, he's making his way back towards site, and there's an incendiary ready. This one's falling apart for Heroic. They have to get through all of these players that have rotated. The utility, it's fantastic. 30 seconds left. Incendiary goes down. Crimbo's still tucked in. TeSeS is here as well. He's looking for the fight. Spraying through. Doesn't quite connect. But now Crimbo activates, but Shush gets him with the Tech 9. TeSeS gets the one in response, and he's dealt with by Cadian. That's a huge kill, but Sirsen is still here. And he hits a lovely shot onto stavn. 2 versus 3 now. The bomb goes down, and Cadian, he's posted up with that AWP.
2 from Banana. This one gets difficult for Heroic. They're being penned in. Needs to try and take the control. That's why the flashbang's forced. Citizen back just a little bit. TeSeS with the AK. Cadian steps in instead. 2 versus 2 and close range. TeSeS will find Cadian. Suddenly this one's fallen apart for Big and Sin. Needs to try and hold on to the AK. Good flash forward in towards the ruins. The fact that they forced Citizen back just for a second means that Cadian can peek back into Banana.
Heroic coming out ahead there is incredible. That was such fine margins. Fisher, I think, has the rotations there. 3 players. Fantastic incendiary to slow things down. They reposition Crimbo deep into the site. The opener goes the way of Heroic, but TeSeS still alive. He gets the trade. He's still there. There's such little time on the clock. And then Sirsen even catches out stavn on that cross towards Dark. It feels like it's enough. 2 players coming up Banana. Then these individuals in the 2 versus 3 do it all.
Yeah, just on the entry with the Tech 9. That's a kill that's unexpected. Shouldn't really fall favour to Heroic, but it does. So it gives them that wiggle room that they need to open up this bomb site. Look what it's left Big with. Saved AK-47 on Big. Rest of the gang, well, they've just got pistols. Bit difficult for them. Heroic this time taking an aggressive stance towards top banana. Now, the economy's not in the best state of affairs, so they take the control early instead.
Utility once again thrown out towards one side of the map early on from Heroic. CT smoke and a flashbang causes the big defense to throw a smoke of their own. It's a similar one out towards long on A. Looking like they want to go contact. Flash through, Shush leading the charge from Mac 10. Gonna storm through. Crimbo with a nice kill to 5-7. They're tucked into both oranges here. Has to be cleared. TeSeS finds the first. They're gonna be ready for the second one. Seriously in the back line, dealt with him. Swings forward. The flashbang though is TeSeS down. Gets the kill fully white. 3 versus 3 now. That bomb still hasn't made its way over. They're actually calling it off. They've caused all these rotations to come over, and now they're going back to A.
So clever. Sin's actually found stavn through the smokes. This is a 2 versus 3. When's the penny going to drop for big? Cadian plants the bomb. And Jabbi, he's just going to tuck in towards graveyard. Bomb planted big on their bike. Making their way forward. AKs to be recovered. Still a kit on Sin. And plenty of utility on Keto. This one is still possible. And they're all going to come in from middle.
Time's going to be so against them, though. By the time they get there, this bomb is going to be half-ticked. Despite that kit in play, it's going to be a fight. They have to get past Jabbi. They have to get past Cadian with the AWP. He's not in a good position to do a short, though. A lot of pressure onto Jabbi. Molotov's not going to catch him, though, and he's going to poke up. That bomb being smoked off. Jabbi going for the spray now, but they're sticking the bomb. Cadian has to find the diffuser, and it goes through. Sin gets the bomb defused, and Cadian with a no-scope at the end, but that's all he gets.
What a round from big. They know they're only out there because of the time is just try and stick it. And then the rest of the players just cause so much commotion. After Plant's not ready to contend with all of the defenders from big coming in through that one choke point. Especially when Jabbi just tries to peek his head up towards graveyard. Can't see a thing. Vision completely nullified. Whilst Cadian does find the remaining 2 kills, it doesn't matter because the round falls favor to big.
Heroic. Now into this one. It's a little over the place. Mac 10s. So many of these rounds, such fine margins. Crimbo, all gonna be full blinded. That's perfect, but still gets the kill. Shush is there with the trade immediately. tabseN, nice. HE brings Shush down lower still. They're limping. Smoke through to CT, and look at the rotations. Big immediately reinforces with 2 more players. tabseN, he's looking for this fight. That flashbang, he's going to look to swing off it. Not going to spot anyone. TeSeS!
Oh.
What is that? Cadian as well deals to Sirison. How they manage this? Bomb goes down in a second. Keto, he can't do anything. Has to fall back.
The round unravels with a jump in Mac 10. Heroic, so often when big have rotated over, they've pulled their forces, they've relocated back towards the other end of the map. This time with the SMGs, they just want to try and take the fight straight to big. He thinks a little bit scary when they try and walk into the Lion's Den. 3 big players are there, but no. I guess when you can get a kill like that, the defense just completely falls apart. Keto and Sin, all they have to do is just hold on to these M4s. Heroic tie up the game once again.
Really felt like they'd done enough there. Crimbo gets that kill while fully blinded, and then tabseN just has all that utility. Shush is brought so low. And then the rotations are perfect. 3 CTs here. The flashbang to set up tabseN for the peak, but yeah, you never expect the Mac 10 jumping into your face like that. Great stuff from Heroic. This is quite the brawl on Inferno. Every single one of these rounds is but an absolute fight between these teams. No one wanting to concede the advantage. Sydney's looking to take the fight, pushes down. Bit awkward, the spray is doing damage too, but can't convert it. Finds one eventually with the USP. Keto gets a kill on the Jabbi as well. Good openers. Sirison's pushing. TeSeS, he spotted him, he did. Sirison's position should be known. stavn, he's looking for him as well.
Yeah, go lock this one in. Sirison immediately removed. Good information by TeSeS. tabseN, I think his reload's been heard as well. stavn can now just walk through unders. Cadian's even holding in T spawn. Good job from Heroic. They put the man advantage back in their favor. Crimbo has pushed all the way down Banana in the meantime. That just leaves Keto up in towards this A bomb site. Where do Heroic want to take this? 55 seconds left. They can really go anywhere. If they make noise as they cross over towards middle, Crimbo could potentially flank. Cadian peeking in, being diligent with his clears. It looks like they're going to head more towards A, and this all hinges on the timing of Crimbo. When does he start to push down, and how many can Keto get on the way in? That's a good start. Contact made. That's going to be Crimbo's signal. He's going to start pushing the issue. Keto doesn't hold for any more. TeSeS with the immediate trade, so now it's an MP9 versus 2.
Upgrades the M4 on the way through. It's going to get here as the bomb starts to go down. TeSeS might be caught in transition. No, makes his way over. Now Crimbo can make his way through. Katie not spotted either on that cross in the graveyard. Gonna know at least one player's in the pit based on that utility being dispensed, and he's looking for the fight. Crimbo going up into the hay barrels. Cross back over. Katie spotted. Crimbo gets him, but TeSeS not expected under balcony. Heroic win the round, but big. I love the ideas. It's throwback to that pistol round. Aggression from every single angle, but this time Heroic are ready for it.
Really good mid round by Heroic. The fact that Cadian goes and sits all the way back into the T entranceway. That kill there is perfect. Really nice attempt from Crimbo. The fact he isolates the player on towards graveyard and knows that the second guy's in towards pit is looking for him. Doesn't quite pan out the way he anticipated. Now bigger broken. Because these rounds have been so close, the economy is wearing thin on that CT side. Just armed with a deagle. Good grenade in for CSGO, and they exchange blow for blow, but the HE on the other side doesn't do any damage at all.
This one should offer some breathing room for Heroic. Finally, Big's economy broken. One of these teams has to concede. Still the chance of an upset. We've certainly seen plenty of them here at the RMRs. stavn charging up Banana. Gonna get this info on the boost any second. I do like it. Oh, Sin might actually catch out a play through. No, the timing's not there. TeSeS steals with him. Down holding Banana. So he can start to clean up. Nice spray control onto 2. Gonna get pushed down by CSGO though, so that's an AK that can be collected. But this round is now for Heroic as CSGO just wants to hold on to this. And, well, it doesn't even look like Heroic want to let him.
Yeah, good luck. Cool angle. Nice shot onto Shush. The TeSeS with the immediate trade. No AK can be saved over. Rifles can come out. Sin can drop an AWP to CSGO as well. 7-5. What once was looking like a strong start for Big, it's been worn away by Heroic. Now they're the ones in the driver's seat.
Another chance for Big. tabseN doing everything he can. Top of the leaderboard at the moment with 14 kills. CSGO's looking for the fight. In towards spoiler, TeSeS is here. Might just give it to him, but no, TeSeS. The elevated angle catches him out, and a perfect flashbang sets him up for a second. And he's not slowing down. Sin's been spotted. Drops down in towards the mini pit. Now Sin wants to take the fight. Knows where TeSeS is. They both fire enough shots, and TeSeS has done it again. It's a triple from TeSeS. And it opens up the round for Heroic. A site is theirs, and an 8th on the board.
They'll go hunt this again. And they should. No money in the coffers for Big. Trying to save. Look at stavn already. Locking them in. They could even send Shush. Or potentially TeSeS. What a round. What an entry pathway as well. Catches out the AWP in towards Boiler. Immediately swings because jabbi's flash top brackets and then spots out Sin on the balcony. What a round from TeSeS and Heroic. They are starting to hunt them down. Are starting to pen them in. It's important for Big that they hold on to these M4s.
That's something that makes Heroic special as a team is just their ability to immediately respond to what's going on. TeSeS gets that opener and immediately jabbi is ready for the flash. That's a couple of kills from tabseN. That should be it though, so they do hold on to the rifles. But yeah, Heroic playing in their finest form at the moment. Cadian's hyped up. You can see the smile on his face, clap of the hands. Convincing T-side, 8 rounds with 2 more to play.
Economy not the best. Just going to be the save rifles with pistols behind them. Plenty of utility for Big to try and work with, but Heroic already up to 8. This time, top banana, the intention, Molotovs being dropped down in, means that Cadian can extend on his position. Spots out the player in towards CT. Smoke bounces over the molly, in fact.
It's a weird one from Big. Saved rifles, and then they've bought a couple of pistols around it. The Rogue are going to walk into these 3 players. Keto is here with a rifle, but tabn's not, and they're going to go fast in. Drops the smoke and has to fall back. Jabbi in the sight. What a shot into Seriously. What a tap for Cadian. He's looking for the fight on the stand. It's a little awkward, but you throw enough bullets at the problem and you'll eventually solve it. Deals with Sin. Deals up Heroic's 9.
That's a perfect round for a quick play from Heroic. Just to go for that apartments pop. Because Big don't have the weaponry to contend with this. Not too much utility to stop it. And as soon as the flash is thrown out as well, you can send a few players out towards the balcony. That's the attention diverted. And then the players in towards Boiler can just deal with the players already in top middle. Clean round out the gate from Heroic. Throws a spanner in the works on Big CT side. That's going to be a 9th locked in. And they are hunting for this now. They are running the gauntlet. tabseN with a flash. Crimbo will get 1 and the 2nd. Okay, that's a good couple of kills. Looks like they will try and escape this situation. Will try and recover the rifles at the very least. Heroic, they can't even get past the 5-7.
Eventually, they do find him at the very tail end. So that's some armor that won't go over into the final round of the half. But I don't think Bro could be too worried about that. What a lovely tap from Jabbi on to Seriously. This is always a good round for them. Wasn't a lot from Big into this, but the chance was there. This one is Big's best chance. We had a 6-9 scoreline on the first map. Can we repeat it?
No warp again for Cadian, just the AK. TeSeS. This time he's leading the charge. tabseN could be caught off guard, and he will be, but in fact he wins out the gunfight. Stavn with the immediate trade. Crimbo's been brought down low as well. So banana control, it belongs to Heroic, and they're just going to go quick. They're just going to try and race through into this. Crimbo dropping the utility, waiting for his teammate to come in. That grenade does a lot of damage. It means that the M4 can get a one-shot headshot.
Yeah, now they know a second player is rotated over as well because of that extra utility coming through. So immediately, they don't decide to push the issue. They're going to look for the fight here instead, and Sin is standing. Deals with Jabbi. And now they go back to B. Shush looking for the opener, but Keto gets it. This one's looking good for Big. Cadian and stavn have to go for this. Last round of the half. We've got smokes. They can execute onto this B bomb site, but they're going for contact. Walking up, seeing if they can find an opener for free. The 2v2 on these sites at the moment. If they can pry this one open, there's a chance, and there it is. stavn deals with Keto. Still have to find Crimbo, but he's low. Wouldn't take much to take him down. He's just trying to stand strong, waiting for Seriously to come over, calling for the support. Needs that helping hand, but Sin's nowhere nearby. Worried about the rotation because Heroic have been so prolific with it. There's the flashbang. Perfect. Crimbo deals with Cadian. Stavn now 1 versus 3. Knows Crimbo's here. Going to start to walk forward, but that smoke behind him is going to fade. Seriously's going to be here in the back line any moment, but there's the kill from stavn. Repositioning. The smoke fades, but he's managed to get across. Get this bomb down. Using the fountain as cover, but Seriously gets his head as it pops up. It's going to be a 6 for Big as they fight back. But what a dominant pick. We're going to go to a very short break, but when we come back, we're going to see if Heroic can make it through to the major.
Big start off strong. tabseN fumbles the bomb. Suddenly, Heroic have got a way back in, and boy, do they capitalize upon it. Take the lead here in the first half of our second map. Qualification on the line. Neither one of these teams will be eliminated, but for Heroic, they're on the cusp of making Brazil's first major.
It's an incredible storyline. Heroic looking poised to do it. Julie's on jabbi. Cadian with the CZ. And Big with 4 decoys on this T side. Shush going for the initial contact. Gonna peek out, not spot anyone. Cadian with the CZ is gonna be creeping forward. Spots one player, gonna fall back after those taps. They might try and wrap onto him here, but he's managed to snake his way all the way back. It's a 3-player lean from Heroic towards the B bomb site. So they have a bit of a read on this setup.
Just waiting. In fact, Big, they're going to make their way forward on towards top brackets. Maybe we can see some of this utility being deployed from Crimbo. It's going to be a contact play. Going to walk in, take the space. Good job to do so as well. Cadian and Shush left to contend with this. Shush towards Graveyard's a difficult position to clear, but the sheer numbers of Big potentially could overwhelm. Cadian's going to have to try and take first contact here instead. It will be Shush. Great headshot. And now Cadian will try and chime in from the mini pit, but the CZ doesn't quite line up. So that's the bomb site completely opened up now for Big. Keto's even holding these rotations. TeSeS dispatched off. All coming up trumps for the Germans.
And jabbi and stavn now have to pull this one off. And well, stavn has been dealt with. All onto jabbi with the dual Berettas. And Keto is looking to take the fight to him. He's the master of the dualies, and he wants his hands on those. And well, jabbi isn't going to allow it. Does deal with him. He can push forward, maybe do some more damage here, but doesn't have the kit. Maybe just needs to hold onto this armor if he can. tabseN now closing him off as well. That's going to be a great pistol round from Big. That stuck towards B does not pan out for Heroic. Nice entry kill there from Shush. Gets that first one, and he's playing around that smoke. But unfortunately, Cadian just can't quite hit the shots to see that. It can be a very difficult gun to use.
Decoy actually helped out. Big threw one in towards Library, so when Keto was fighting the player at long, he actually turned his head. Worked out perfectly. See if we can see it.
It's an interesting conversation about the decoys, right?
There
It's a grenade that just... Oh yeah, you're right. It just doesn't get used very much. Sometimes you see it in the pistol rounds, used just to create a distraction, but Big fought 4 of them that round. Yeah, as you mentioned, does have an effect on the game.
See it on Vertigo as well sometimes, just to clear out the sandbags. It gives an audio cue if it hits a player.
Force spy from Heroic. jabbi boosted up with a FAMAS. He has that armor, so he's able to get the upgraded rifle. So a lot on him. Smoke down, blocks off stavn's vision. jabbi dodges the flashes. Tests that towards long as well. They've got 4 players over here, so it's a good stack, good setup, and they're rotating over a 5th as well. jabbi's coming open on the tabseN, and TeSeS gets a fantastic kill. stavn finds down in the smoke though, and Keto's deal with Shush. Now onto jabbi on the side, and he's still standing strong, still finding these kills, staying alive, drops the flash, trying to play around here. Nice one, darting, using the USP, but Crimbo comes out ahead. Cadian, the only one left, is going to recover this Galil on his way through. And this wrap through apartments, it might be unexpected.
It's been helpful right now. Crimbo's holding for it. CSGO's tucked in around the corner anyway, so Crimbo can take this first contact. Has spotted out Cadian now. Does deploy a smoke. Has got time to work with. Could try and make his way back towards short, but there's no kit. So it makes that one a little bit more difficult. Just wants to hold on to the Galil. And tries to escape. So Big. Another good round on the books.
Almost catches the exit. He is going to get away on both sides. Yeah, look for a second, like the force spy might work out. TeSeS gets that lovely kill. jabbi gets one as well. Big just overwhelmed. stavn tries to fight through the smoke, trying to take advantage of the chaos that TeSeS is causing, but he's held by Sirius and deals with him. TeSeS falls as well, and that leaves it all onto jabbi, and it's just a little bit too much pressure. Too many players handing on his position. So Big now, get us within 1 round. 8 rounds on this T side. Looking to equalize as well, because Heroic, they're just saving into this one.
Yeah, Kaden died to the bomb at the very end. That's the increased bomb radius coming into full effect on Inferno. Stack over towards B for Heroic this time. Cadian making his way over. For Big, they're just going to send Keto in. A little bit of a recon mission. See if you can find anything. I feel he's going to find a lot of Heroic defenders. Going to suss out the stack. And then Big, they can just move over towards A.
Keto about to find out the hard way. This bomb side is stacked. Nice flashbang sets up that kill. tabseN takes a little bit of damage, so he's going to start to run away because, well, stavn is chasing him down, and, well, here's TeSeS holding from the bottom of Banana. Long range spray. Well, those bullets aren't all connecting, but tabseN's do.
Yeah, nicely done. Even having players just staggered down Banana for Big so they can flash and get out, and then another player can step in with more HP. Works out perfectly. Heroic, they just run straight into the trap. All tied up. Flawless start to this T side for Big, but here's the real test now. Cadian armed with the AWP. Everyone else, they got the M4s, they got a full belt of utility. Game on, round number 19.
Utility dispensed. Smoke and a Molotov down towards the bottom, going to force CSGO back. 4 players from Big in towards second mid at the moment. Kaden with the AWP is up towards apartments, in fact. Keto going for the silent boost up onto the balcony. Shush setting up with a nade here. This might catch the timing. No, going to avoid these players. Keto's flashed through jabbi. Not quite spotting him, but Shush, he's going to deal with Keto. Is brought down low. jabbi's still here, sitting behind this Molotov, but can't capitalize. CSGO gets the kill and make it 2. Deals to Kaden as well. AWP dispatched off, but stavn's here. Finds CSGO. Good on the side. He's still here, but he's dealt with. Crimbo finds him, and that's the way on. They can bring this bomb over. TeSeS and stavn have to find a way in, and with stavn going down, TeSeS, nothing he can do.
Very impressed by Big's decision making there in the mid round. As soon as jabbi gets caught out, CSGO just completely swings in. Eliminates the other long player. It's that pace change. There's 2 already on short, just locking in the pit. Heroic feel like they have to peek, try and work it back into their favor, but Big, they're accounting for it. They're holding for that exact eventuality. Really good round. Coming into the fold, Big, they're going to hit double digits first. They're going to continue on their winning streak here. Strong start on both sides of the half here for Big on Inferno.
Terrorists win.
4 in a row. Take the lead. Heroic, they've been dictating the pace for quite a time now. They're going to use that tactical timeout. Not really going to have too much into this round. Just that Sage rifle. They can buy a couple upgraded pistols around it, but going to be working with the minimum into this one. Good stuff from Big as soon as the sides change. Taking pace to pace, and it's panning out.
tabseN again, 20 kills. CSGO provide an impact. Especially in that last round. 2 incredibly good kills up there as well with 16. Take a look on the other side of things. TeSeS stepping up as well as stavn. Cadian falling a little bit flat here, comparable to his performance on Mirage. 3 players start on Banana now for Heroic. Tries to get a boost up. Run boost not quite, so go up the old-fashioned way. Utility exchange in Banana. That's going to happen a lot this half. CSGO peeking over, trying to see if there's a boost. Not quite. tabseN, where's he off to? Trying to get some more utility? Yeah.
Roke were able to pull out a decent buy here. That loss bonus starting to support them. jabbi the only one that's not fully equipped. He's got the Desert Eagle. Could have bought an MP9 if you wanted to, but opts for this. Big are making the way towards B, where the stack is still in play. TeSeS tucked in towards stack. They've got a player at coffins as well, and one on the boost. Even starting to rotate over. Heroic, they're going for a gamble here, and it might just pay off.
Good molly. Forces Big back. Keto can still stand tall. Look at this. Another player's rotated over 40 seconds, and this boost for stavn could be everything. Big about to work their way in towards the bomb site. Not really too much utility. One flash on Cadian, but stavn, the boost, it reveals itself. There's another one as well. Shush gets 2 kills on the entry. No reply and response until Crimbo and tabseN step in. There's that flashbang. Shush doubles up. Jabbi can't quite find the kill. Crimbo versus 2, taking the fight straight to Shush. This one's still not done. 15 seconds pressure on Crimbo to try and plant this bomb. Cadian not moving. Has got the M4, will plant safely. Crimbo fakes off, hits the shot as well. Crimbo, what a clutch, keeps Big alive.
The clutch king, Crimbo, comes up big for big. That is absolutely incredible. They walk into the stack of heroic. stavn gets the entry. They baited off. Shush gets another. And then that flash through. It looks perfect. Shush doubles up. But Crimbo, he stands strong. Delivers on all of the kills and gets big the round. Unbelievable from Crimbo.
That's such good decision making. The fact that he steps in towards Coffins as well, takes the fight. That's so important. What a clutch from Crimbo. Just when you think that heroic, they've read that one perfectly, they get a 4th player in to rotate. The boosts find 2 kills on the entry without a response. The flashbang even comes over. But when it's all said and done, Crimbo, the academy graduate that's been promoted to this main roster, gets it done. What a round for Big.
He's having a quiet one on Mirage as well. Now starting to step up. The story of Big here is that all players are playing really well. And that was what Heroic were doing on Mirage. Everyone was firing off, but now it's been reversed. TeSeS down at the top, but a few of those members that were standing strong now, a little bit flat. Cadian looking to change that story up. Goes for the peak, not rewarded. Good damage. Down looking for this fight onto Keto. He's brought so low. They can't quite find him, and Keto is still standing. It's a little bit cinched. They set up 3 players once again from Heroic towards Banana. They want to assert this control.
They don't want to stamp that one down because that means that they can have rotations back over towards the A-bomb site. But Big, they remain there. They're not moving. Unless forced. Keto and Crimbo now looking to take the apartments double setup in there as well. Jabbi tucked in towards Sandbags. Cadian's holding for this. Meanwhile, the battle's back on Banana. Jabbi gets a kill and a half. There's that element of Cadian in from balcony. Eliminates Crimbo. Defense holding strong.
Then immediately Cadian, he could reposition, goes out towards long Sirison. That's a fantastic smoke. Sirison's trying to push through it. He's brought down low. This one's starting to fall apart. That MP9's so much more potent now. And Shush, that's such a difficult angle. Deals with Keto. Great response from Heroic immediately after losing that round. Sin has nothing. He has to save this AK.
Yeah, really good job. The fact that Heroic remain in top Banana, Jabbi just fights to his death. That's perfect. It almost forces that knee-jerk reaction from Big to go straight into the apartments hold that Cadian's been holding that whole time. Really nice defense set up from Heroic. It gets them their first round on the board in this second half.
Counter-terrorists win.
Closing that gap to 1 now. Still plenty to work for Big, though, so it is an uphill battle for Heroic to establish that lead. But they've had really good reads. That's twice now they've managed to have the stack in the right position. The first time it didn't work out because of the heroics of Crimbo pulling that one off, but this time around, it's perfect from Heroic. Both sides of the map, they find that kill. The rotations are supreme. What's Big's response?
Keen to fight Banana again. Double AWP this time for Heroic. Both been saved over. stavn in the second one in towards Banana. Cadian, he's got his all the way over towards short. Flashbang being lined up. Big retaking. stavn not moved off the angle from this utility. Might do in a second, but he has got TeSeS in close proximity to step in if he needs. stavn to be contested. Great flashbang shot. Not working out. So TeSeS falls back instead. Good grenade. Brings Keto down to about half.
Heard the AWP over here, but they might not expect 2 AWPs to be in play. So if they go back towards A, there's still another one there. Cadian has one too. stavn, one of the best secondary AWPers in the game. Have caused the rotation though. Jabbi's made his way over. So it is on Shush and Cadian. Utility being dispensed. Big not committed yet. Still have a player in towards top mid and Keto. At the moment, he's just holding for the push.
Oh, they're going back. This is why. Oh, Heroic. They're set up perfectly for this. They're worried about the gap in towards long. That's not being held. But there's no one home. Instead, Big, 20 seconds. They're going in towards B. All 5 players about to walk into the stack.
Yeah, boosted as well. This is fantastic. Great setup from Heroic. stavn with the AWP. Misses the first, jumping across, but the swing through from TeSeS, causing chaos. Finds one, and stavn is still standing, but Jabbi, he's here. Needs to come up big, but the bomb is being planted. Jabbi trying to hit the spam. Can't quite connect. Bomb goes down, and it's 3v3 in the retake. Sirison, he's holding this flank as well. 2 players making their way towards him. Shush about to walk into his crosshair, might just swing off it. Left bang, hits him, and he misses the shot. Shush finds him. This one's on.
Yeah, Jabbi's in towards ruins as well. Keto, his responsibility to lock out the players from Banana. Does pass the first test. Cadian removed. tabseN, he's even holding for ruins, but Shush gets rid of Keto. It's all onto tabseN. He can't quite do it. Shush straight on the bomb. Is there enough time? Yes, Jabbi has a defuse kit. He does cut the wires. Heroic even up the scoreline. Really nice retake.
Heroic's reads on his CT side have been absolutely phenomenal. Big's tendencies to go towards B are being punished. There's always an extra player here. It's never just the one passive player setup. Always a stack, always a 3rd or 4th player here to deal with Big. So even though they find those openers, it's awkward. They lose players. It's even on that retake. And as soon as Sirison goes down in towards Banana, it's all over. They had to come up big on those kills. Keto gets the first, but then he's traded out, and it's all on tabseN. It's simply too much to handle.
Just cool little micro detail as well. Heroic have been employing that CT boost in consecutive rounds, but the way they've been disguising it to keep Jabbi on that boost that entire time. In that round, I think it was TeSeS, he just ran through the smoke to take the first contact. Big are so worried about dealing with him, and because he's rushed through the smoke, they don't anticipate another player to be elevated, which allows Jabbi to get the kill and then further damage through the smoke. He can then reposition in. It's just really well worked from Heroic.
stavn now looking to take the fight in Banana. Big's economy, it's not in a great place. Heroic have finally been able to reset it. Heroic haven't been taking deep Banana control. They're fighting it early, but they're happy to concede it and then set more passively. Now they are taking that control. That's going to allow rotation to come over. Good flashbang, forces Cadian off, and they're going to try and contest him. Another flash. He has to fall back, and Keto's charging through the Tech 9s. They're forcing their way through here, but TeSeS is here. Supporting Cadian with that AWP, and he's doubled up and dropped the bomb. Falls among the novels here. Cadian deals with tabseN. This one's falling apart for Big. The upgraded pistols, not enough.
Even pushing in towards long. It's all left up to Crimbo, and he gets dispatched of as well. Flawless round for Heroic. Look at their economy. It's absolutely swelling. Big. As soon as they've conceded 1, they conceded 3 more. 12 to 11, Heroic retake the lead. AKs can come back out for Big, but they need to change up the game plan because currently Heroic, they've been playing them like a fiddle.
This is beautiful from Heroic. They got off to a really good start on this tier side, but now Heroic is starting to kick it up again. Great reads. He gets another chance. They've lost the lead, but now they have the guns back out. Now they're going to establish this Banana control. Cadian forced off the line by the Molotov. And still continue to hold half full though. tabseN going to set up a flash. That's going to force him back, but there's nothing behind it.
Creeping forward. potentially going to be flashing through this smoke. TeSeS got to be careful. No, it's contact. TeSeS, he's ready for it. Good kill, drops a Molotov. He's going to split. Big forward. In fact, they're going to smoke it off. They're going to try and take the fight, but that's when TeSeS steps out. CSGO with the trade, but Cadian, he hits the shot. Fully blind by his own teammate, and now this double pit setup can really well and truly be established. Shush is baiting Jabbi in yet again. Another one of these bait and switch setups, not even needed, because stavn in from library finds a multi-heroic on the cusp of closing out this series 2-0.
Yeah, Heroic still had tricks up their sleeve, even if they managed to get past stavn. What a setup. I mean, what a round from TeSeS as well. Gets that first. They go for this contact play, running through the smoke, hoping to catch somebody off guard, but Heroic are having none of it. The fact that TeSeS then goes for the repick, doesn't even get the reload off, just goes for the fight, gets another before he's traded out. The rotation is perfect from Cadian. Goes exactly to script. Cadian gets the opener into this round, but this one, there's not much from Big. Oh, nice one from Cadian. That's more like it. Might get caught out now, though. Standing in the molly. Goes down to stavn. MVP can be recovered. So, jabbi might have something to say about that. Nice spray down on 2. Can't quite convert the third, but stavn is there. And now Heroic are up to 14.
Great little shots from Cadian. Keep that one clean. Big, have to call a timeout. Get jabbi on the mic. Get him going. Not quite through the radio. But just means they got an opportunity just to breathe. Take 30 seconds. This investment potentially could be one of the remaining ones they've got left in this series. Need to try and make it work. Was looking good initially on this T side. Especially over towards the A bomb site. But Heroic, it just feels like they've really come into their element.
Yeah, they're just out reading them. Better positioning. Better stacks. Great trade setups. Exactly what they needed to get themselves up to 14. What are Big going to show us into this round? EWP for Sirison. Been a little bit quiet on this T side with it. Cadian hasn't though. He's been loud these last few, and look at the aggression. It's a change up. Jabbi looking for the kill, but no, tabseN deals with him. Cadian falls off the line. tabseN's doubled up. This could be the opening for Big. TeSeS is looking for one in response. He's pushed down in towards mid. Finds one, and Shush is here as well, but that means there's a gap. They're making their way out towards A, and that's a lovely Molotov. The thing is fully blinded. Doesn't matter. Deals with TeSeS. Shush can't do anything. The aggression completely backfires for Heroic.
Yeah, they try to change the pace, try to flip the script. Catch Big off guard, but the investment doesn't work out. CSGO misses the shot. Shush, that's an opportunity, but that's where tabseN steps in. Bails out CSGO. And now stavn has to try and save. Yeah, Heroic just wanted to disrupt the plans. Wanted to add a bit of aggression in to try and disrupt whatever Big were talking about in the pause beforehand. Doesn't work out. Incredible openers from tabseN. And from there, Big. They just go off the back of it. Really nice reaction from the mid round. Just pushing towards A. That's where they've been finding the success before, and it will get them a 12th. They are still well and truly in this game.
Terrorists win.
Clean round as well. Only losing the one player in Keto. That's perfect. Gives them something to continue fighting with. Heroic still have plenty in the tank. So it's not going to be easy for Big. But it's the start of something here. Whereas for Heroic, they are 2 rounds away from the Rio Major.
Freebie again from Heroic out the gate. Deep smoke being deployed off spawn as well. Might be looking to try and fight this in. stavn taking the fight. Keto, got to be careful not to be removed. Shoulder spotted. Down with the opener. Now runs away and escapes. They are blocking each other a little bit, so the Molotov does burn the toes. But more importantly, is that player advantage for Heroic. Look at the reshuffle as well. They're sending every single player to A.
All right, we talked about Heroic's reads. Let's see if this one is on the mark. Double setup in towards short on the boost. Oh, and TeSeS is caught off Sin. That's beautiful. Now they don't have to have these players over here. They didn't spot anyone into mid other than Sin. So Cadian's made his way back. stavn's on the way too, as is TeSeS. Smoke comes through. No commitment off it yet. Big is still at the bottom of banana. They're waiting for a response. It's not quite coming. Gonna start to make their way back up towards A. But that boost is still in play. Jabbi is still up on top of quad.
He's even got the support. Shush can just swing on in immediately on contact. And TeSeS has rotated back around big. They could just completely avoid this though, because they're looking to go out towards apartments. TeSeS can drop a Molotov, he can drop a flash over as well. Pop play out towards the balcony, potentially. Fort big, here they go. Flashbang lined up, all has to be on Shush, turns away from it, but the smoke aids big in towards the pit. That's where Jabbi finds one from the pit. That's the bomb dropped. TeSeS steps in, Crimbo removes Searson. 1 versus 5, no time left on the clock.
Oh dear, misses the
Hit the
no-scope.
no-scope.
Oh no, that's the worst case scenario for Searson. Would have been a hard save anyway. Serious point now on the line for Heroic. Just 1 round away. And big, that one fell completely flat.
Yes, another really good reaction from Heroic. And the fact that Jabbi just stays on the boost the entire time means that he can deal with tabseN, who's trying to get a little bit tricky in that smoke. Try and jump through in towards short, that was the original intention. But Jabbi just completely disrupts it. By him just holding that as well, it means that Shush can play anti-flash. Series point. Nearly there for Heroic. It's not elimination on the horizon for Big, but it's another date with another best of 3. That plane ticket delayed a little bit longer.
Heroic ready to book theirs in. Jabbi jumps over. A little bit of info here, and KDN gets the opener. Keto removed, and stavn deals with tabseN as well. Heroic now 3 players away from doing it. Banana control is firmly theirs. That nade is beautiful as well. Searson and Crimbo brought down low. Shush out towards long, ready for this fight. KDN as well fighting, but Shush, he gets 1, but Searson gets the trade. TeSeS is here though. Searson is all that remains. Licked by the nade, and the flank is coming. stavn locks it in. Heroic are going to the major.
Yeah, congratulations to them. They well and truly deserved it as well. What a performance, not only on Mirage, but on Inferno. Big looks strong in both sides of the half, but it's Heroic's perseverance and the setups that gets that one over the line. Big, not out of the running yet. Their road to Rio is just a little bit longer. We'll throw this one to a short break, but when we come back, we'll break this one down.